Big Randy, the man you should avoid, tall, muscular, and dangerous, and looking to steal your behind on Halloween. This is the legend and the lore of Big Randy. Or you may have heard it around Halloween time, and you have probably seen some posts regarding this guy because he's basically everywhere. See, around this time on Halloween, a man called Big D Randy comes out, or otherwise known as Big Randy. But before we get into the whole history of Big Randy, we need to start from the beginning, Digbar. Now, if you don't know who Digbar is, he's basically a musical artist that makes a bunch of like joke songs, but also fire heat songs. And essentially in the year of 2023 Halloween, he decides to drop an absolute banger. Let's put this into perspective. 2023 Halloween, this was the time around when the CG5 meme was trending. Basically, CG5 would make a song about the meme and people would claim that he destroyed the meme. But this meme was so big, so massive, even he himself said that he couldn't make a Big Randy song. That's because in October 2023, Digbar would release the song Big D Randy. Now essentially it was a song detailing about how on Halloween, Big Randy was gonna come and steal your cheeks. Yes, no joke at all. The song was about how Big Randy chases everyone around. Now this song would go absolutely viral, getting like 10 million views. And this would get people posting all about Big Randy, claiming that he was chasing them everywhere, and saying that they had to make plans to defend themselves from Big Randy. But that is not it. Because of the original success of the first song, Digbar would release Big Randy 2. And on the 24th of October 2023, Big Randy would state that he's coming back. In a song, he would talk about how he would give Digbar a note, claiming he was coming for everyone on Halloween. And honestly, something about Digbar, he warns people in all of his songs, essentially telling people to watch out for Big Randy, because this is not a game. The second song will continue to warn people about Big Randy, because at this point, he's a large recognized threat. But that's not it, because a couple days later, Big Randy 3 would release. See, by this point, he'd already gained a reputation online. I mean, I think back to this era and I remember covering Big Randy and just being absolutely scared. And I mean, tens of millions of views, tens of millions of likes everywhere talking about Big Randy. And honestly, if you check the comment section from those days, everybody was scared. No one wanted anything to do with him, bro. So essentially, Digbar drops these two songs hyping up Big Randy, telling everyone he's the most dangerous one ever. People screaming for CG5 to drop a song which he cannot do on him. Therefore, that led to everyone to fear Big Randy for the big day on Halloween. Now let's segue this back to Big Randy 3. See, in Big Randy 3, one of the most epic battles in history would take place. See, that's because the song would detail a showdown between Digbar and Big Randy. See, he would face off against Big Randy on the 30th of October 2023, and they would have a showdown. Big Randy would almost get to Digbar, trying to steal his behind, but Digbar would not let it go by, because as they fought and struggled, Digbar would release the strap. And honestly, Big Randy would get owned here. He'd get switched down. This would result in everyone celebrating and of course the song continuing to go viral. Now everyone thought that this was the end of the lore and the storyline, right? I mean, Big Randy 1, Big Randy 2, Big Randy 3, surely it's over. But then we'd get the return of Randy in the song Big Randy Christmas, in which he would come back to spin back on Christmas Day. And honestly, he'd get a lot of people here. I mean, me personally, I wasn't caught, but I heard a lot of stories and legends about people getting caught by Big Randy on that day. It was not looking pretty. And honestly, I was not expecting a Christmas track, but bro proceeded to drop a Christmas track. Now let's fast forward to 2024. We already know that Big Randy has this whole extensive history of the 3 songs, Halloween and Christmas. But in 2024, we'd get another shocker. Big Randy returns. And Digbar would reiterate the same message here. See, in this song, people were already aware of Big Randy, but people thought he'd already been dealt with. I mean, he's just a 2023 thing, right? Of course not. These things always get brought through multiple years. So Big Randy would make another return in 2024 in Big Randy Returns. However, this time, Digbar would just warn people to not even step outside during Halloween. See, he just tell people to stay inside their homes because the moment you step out, you're going to be scared of Big Randy. Now, we haven't even really talked about the descriptions of Big Randy, but let's just go into that. The songs detail Big Randy as a gargantuan, about 6'5", 6'6" black dude who's super swole, who can find you and runs really fast, claiming that he can even speed up and catch up to cars. So basically, you step outside for Halloween and there's no hope. So yeah, the song would basically talk about Big Randy making a comeback and spinning back for Halloween. That Halloween was deadly. Too many people caught, too many people sacrificed to Big Randy. See, and that's where I personally knew that I was out of my depth. I didn't even step outside Halloween that day. Now, of course, year 1, 2023, Big Randy. Year 2, 2024, Big Randy returns. What would happen if there was a year 3 of Big Randy? Well, what can I say? There is a year 3 of Big Randy. 2025 Big Randy. Now, the difference with this one is that everybody was begging Digbar to bring back the character. See, bro had completely retired Big Randy. In multiple other songs, he said that, you know what, this is the last time I'm gonna bring up this guy. And of course, we thought maybe it's actually done, maybe it's over. But of course, it wasn't done or over, because he'd make a return. After many people were returning, Digbar would proceed to drop a teaser video claiming Big Randy Homecoming. And this would detail a full storyline about Digbar versus Big Randy from a story back in 2021. This is pre the lore in 2023, so everybody lock in. So he detailed tell in the story that he was going to a Halloween party, going with a bunch of people, including a girl. However, once he was at the party, it would be raided by Big Randy. And of course, everybody would scatter. They all heard the legend of Big Randy. But the issue is, you can't run from Big Randy. They'd all hop in a car and speed off, but Digbar would detail how Big Randy is so large and so fast he'd catch up to the car. Jumping up on the roof, he'd literally tear the roof off. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, tear the roof off. Talking to Digbar saying he was gonna steal his buns. So he would take that girl he's with and throw her out the car. And honestly, at that point, Digbar knew he was cooked. And this was before the first song's release, but unfortunately, Digbar would be caught. Big Randy would steal his booty. This just helps us get more knowledge as to why Digbar is just so traumatized with Big Randy. Imagine being tormented by the same guy through 2021 all the way to 2025. Of course, he dropped multiple warnings and rumors and just talk about it in general, but a lot of people wouldn't heed the warning, and they'd be shocked on Halloween. Whereas others that were super intelligent and super careful about it would avoid Big Randy. See, me personally, I just know around Halloween time, Big Randy's gonna come out, so I keep myself inside. However, a lot of others do not heed the warning and think they're safe, leading to some of the worst catastrophes we've seen on Halloween. I mean, multiple news reports of people saying that they were caught by Big Randy, multiple people going missing because of Big Randy, and just so many multiple different situations happening because Big Randy was in the vicinity. And honestly, major advice to people for this Halloween. This video might even come out on Halloween or around that date, but I would just tell people to be careful. You know, just watch your back, keep your air tags on you. You don't know when Big Randy's coming. Shoot, wear extra tight pants. Big Randy is dangerous. So ladies and gentlemen, that is the lore behind Big Randy. And honestly, I want you guys to stay safe, check your back. This man has an extensive history. Tall, dangerous, watch out. I hope that helps you guys know the lore behind Big Randy. Be careful, stay safe. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Big Randy. Thank you guys so much for watching. My other socials are all at Hyperstrides, Instagram, TikTok. They're the best. Subscribe if you enjoyed, and see ya.
On Halloween, there will be a you gon' take his pain. He's big and black, he will take your candy. That name is Big Randy. Hey, big Randy. He take booty, not just candy. He dress up like he a granny. Then he be waiting for niggas walk off alone. He make sure they ain't near no home. He sneak up and he let out a moan. He rip off your booty and then he is gone. I remember one day, it was like 2012. It was Big Randy, I could just tell. He took my booty and I couldn't yell. I got to the house, mama said where and where. On Halloween, there will be a nigga gon' take his pain. He's big and black, he will take your candy. That nigga name is Big Randy. Hey, big Dick Randy. He take booty, not just candy.